Hello, my name's Jeff Aitchison, and I would like to make some comments on the Earth Hour, the initiative that was started, I believe, in Australia a couple of years ago. Admittedly, this is a very nice gesture on everyone's part to reduce greenhouse gases. However, I've been a power engineer for 40 years, and I know this action has probably increased the amount of greenhouse gases in our atmosphere. I will explain. All power supply grids are fed by various forms of fuel power plants. I know in Ontario there is coal, nuclear, water, and air-powered electricity sources. It's been a while since I worked for Ontario Power Generation, but I know the load, from what I recall, was around 20,000 to 25,000 megawatts, and I'm guessing it's higher than that now. And it's the highest in Canada. And additionally, it's connected to the other provinces and the U.S. states through the power grid. Now, since you can't store up this energy, it has to be generated as it's being used. In Ontario, nuclear supplies, I think, about 50% now, water about 30%, and coal the rest, along with wind and other small sources. Nuclear plants, from what I understand, can't change load very quickly, as load demand sometimes required. All fast load changes require coal and hydraulic plant adjustments. I believe if a nuclear plant has to drop load, it's I think they call it poisoning it out, and then they have to bring it back slowly. Since the Earth Hour was planned, I'm sure that power companies have already reduced output on the nuke units and transferred the load to coal-fired units, as most hydraulic units are normally in service. That initiative alone would have shot way more greenhouse gases into the air than would have been saved by the reduced load they hope to achieve. Secondly, when you drop load on a coal-fired or gas-fired, oil-fired generating unit, the heat input is drastically reduced in these huge steam generators. So when the lights are switched off at the beginning of the Earth Hour, the boilers burn a more inefficient mixture of fuel and are more apt to produce environmental excursions at this time. Now at the end of Earth Hour, the load increases again, and boilers have to be overfired to regain their initial heat input, and an even higher amount of environmental pollution is emitted. So you can see Earth Hour is probably causing more environmental damage than what its originators had hoped to save. Earth Hour might be a feel-good initiative, but if the truth were known, I'm sure the embarrassment would cause the environmentalists to look elsewhere to protect the environment. I certainly can't fault their desire, though, to do something. I do know what I am talking about, as I ran generating units for OPG for 36 years. Actually, I remember when Tiny Tim got married on the Johnny Carson show. We almost lost the whole North American grid as people flipped on all their televisions. Anyway, give me a call and I'd be happy to share my experiences with you. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.